Hi there, I'm Mark Bromley, and today what we're going to chat about is, does lead generation affect your branding? And this is what I hear as an outbound lead generation expert. Some of the objections from people that are prospects of mine is, I don't think outbound's going to work for my brand. I think to rule out lead generation or outbound as a channel immediately affects your ability to grow your business in that short term. So let's define brand, and then let's define lead generation, and let's look at the ultimate end result here of what we're trying to achieve as a business owner. So firstly, brand, I believe, is just your reputation that you build over time. It's what people think about your business. So the ideal result, and what we want to get to with branding, is that we want people to like you and want to do business with you as a result of already knowing about you. So this could be through referrals, or people just word of mouth happening, or seeing your content that you're putting out there and you're just giving value, and then they come out and seek you. That's the ultimate. We don't have to do the lead generation again. Once we've got our brand to that point where enough business is coming to us, that would be the ultimate. Does that happen? Look, that happens maybe 5 to 10% of the time for a really strong brand that's not looking to grow into an 8, 9, 10 figure business. If you're just looking to get it to a 7 or 8 figure business over the next 10 years, then yeah, 10 years time, you could probably do away with lead generation if you've got a really strong brand. Let's look at the purpose of lead generation. So the purpose of lead generation is to generate interest to make a sale. It's basically building a healthy pipeline of opportunity that gives your business the opportunity to grow. If we're not doing lead generation, there's a good chance that we're not growing at the rate that we want to grow at. So really, we really need to be doing both as a business. We want to be growing our pipeline of opportunity and making short-term sales to help us to grow. But at the same time, working on our brand, working on this word of mouth, working on this referrals, working on people knowing about you in a good way. So the thing is though, you can do lead generation in a way that doesn't have to affect your brand. It can build with your brand. So it's all about getting the messaging right and doing it in a way. Yes, if you're doing outbound lead generation, you're going to get 1% of people that dislike the way that you've approached them. And then of that 1%, you've probably got 1% of those that are going to get that annoyed with your brand that they say that they have bad words to say about your brand. That's the reality, but if it's the 1% of the 1%. From lead generation, you're looking at 3 to 5% of those prospects that you're reaching out to that are actually going to be interested. And from those, you're probably going to convert 40 or 50% of those. So when you look at it like that, you're building a strong business, and if you can get them as clients and do a great job with your clients, that's going to build your brand as well. So you don't have to fear lead generation in the fact that it's going to detract for your brand. In fact, it can enhance it. And the way to do this, and the way I suggest approaching branding and lead generation, is that we give in public. In other words, through our content, we give out great content there, but we're not asking through that content. We ask in private. We ask through direct messages, through personalized ads. We ask over the phone. That's when we do the asking. So it doesn't look like you're overly asking. Where you're asking is in private, and that's not going to take away from your brand. Something to think about, guys. I really believe that branding is important, as is lead generation. And if you can get branding to the point that it's going to build the business to the level that you want, then yes, at some point you can do away with lead generation. But lead generation is such an important short to medium term tool that's going to help you to grow your business.